Hey everybody, Greg Beaker with GB Feeds, and this is the first version of GB Feeds Buck Talk. And I can't tell you how excited I am to bring it to you, not because it's my story, but because this is an opportunity for us to come together as hunters and share our stories, share your big buck stories, what worked for you, the strategies, what you struggled with, how you were successful. You know, we've all watched hunting videos on TV, we've read Field and Stream and Outdoor Life, and we've wanted to hear what's going on with people and how they killed their trophy. And that's what this is all about. It's an opportunity for us to come together virtually and share our own trophy story. So as I start this, I want to be very real and honest that I've screwed up on a lot of big deer. So if you look around, you maybe see some pictures of some big deer I've killed. They're not for a lack of screw ups. I've had more missed shots, failed stalks, got winded, blown out of tree stands. So don't think you're alone if you're out there and you've had struggles, because that's what this buck is all about, and that's why I tell this story first. So flashback to 2014, but before I tell this story, I want you to understand from 2007 to 2013, I killed one buck, and I hunted pretty hard. I screwed up, I failed, I missed, I got winded, and I had this monkey on my back and I just couldn't get it off, and it was like, I know I can kill one on the ground with a bow, but I just can't close the deal. And maybe that's just not who I am. Maybe I'm just not a closer. Maybe I'm just a C team kind of player. And it took this deer to really build the confidence that I can do this. So I'll take you back August 2014. My good buddy Lane and I are out scouting, and we see this giant velvet mule deer, but we catch him just for maybe 3 seconds, and he slips over the hill. And that's the picture I shared with you earlier this week. Is that was him down with his head on the edge of a milo field, making his way to a canyon rim, and he was gone. So we didn't know what we saw. He was 185, he was 195, he was 200. We didn't know, but we just knew he was a really big typical, maybe 29, 30 inches wide. And from then on, it was, how do we find him again? How do I get out there and spend as much time working with this and really keeping the eyes on this deer? Well, he disappeared for about 30 days. And turns out the reason he disappeared is he moved to a giant, tall, lush green feed field, and he would just bed in there all day, so you'd never see him. It was 12 foot tall. And as they were starting to cut it, you could tell something was changing. And as they cut this, I talked to the guy swathing, and I said, man, I don't want to give him too much information, but I said, hey, I think there's a pretty good deer in there. Did you see him? He goes, oh my gosh, you won't believe it. I almost ran this big, wide son of a buck over with the swather. And I instantly just, my heart got excited. It sank. He's like, oh, I think I might have bumped him with the head. I said, well, did you hurt him or anything? He's like, no, he ran off. He's fine. So I knew it was him. So he's there. And now the feed field is gone. So where's he going to go? So I picked him up in a big milo field in mid-October, and it's morning. He's hard-horned. Sun's on him. I got him plain as day. He beds for the day. So I'm going for broke. I'll sit as long as I need to. So I get to about 45 yards, and I sit there. It's 9 o'clock, and I'm willing to sit till 7 in the evening, whatever it takes. So I'm sitting there, and maybe 4 hours, 5 hours have gone by, and I hear the milo ruckus, and I look up, and he comes screaming by me at 6 yards, gone, runs over the hill. And I still don't know what happened, whether a coyote spooked him, the wind swirled, whatever it was. He blew out of there like a rocket and ran straight at me and right by me. So he's gone again. Fast forward November 14th, and I've got him pegged in a little CRP patch. So the CRP is short though. It's less than your knees. It's loaded with stickers. So it's a hairy thing, but you can see him. I mean, it's plain as day. When he beds down, you can still catch antlers in the grass, so you know where he's at. So he's bedded with a bunch of does, and this is my shot. I'm crawling in there. I'm going to get within 35, 40 yards, and I'm going to make this happen. So as I'm crawling, I'm counting does. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see their ears, so I know exactly how many are there. Got it. Okay, great. 8. There's still 8. Great. Okay, yep, still 8. Got them all. Okay, he's right there. I get to 40 yards, get ready to get up to draw, and I blow a doe out. There was 9. There was one more doe that I never saw that was probably 30 yards from the herd, blows out, runs right through them, takes the herd with them, and I'm watching, and they're a mile west and still going. So I've seen the picture now twice of this giant typical going that way, and it is heartbreaking. So fast forward November 24th, I catch him in the same field. He's back. He's got his harem of does, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning, so I've got all day to do this. So I park, it's freezing cold, it's 25 degrees, the wind's blowing 25 miles an hour out of the north, and it's gonna be blowing snow later in the day. And I make the decision, I'm going for broke today. I got all day, I'm bundled up like the Michelin Man, I'm gonna make it happen. So I crawl in, get around him, and I'm sitting there, and I'm maybe 100 yards out, and I can't get any closer. So I'm just gonna wait it out. He's pushing these does around, he's bumping them, and he may walk right to me. Nothing happens. Well, eventually the herd moves off, and now it's my pickup, me, and the deer between the pickup and I. So I've got to find a way. It's getting dark, and I can't close the distance anymore. So I'm going to try to find a way to get out. He'll be here tomorrow. Don't blow it. You've seen it twice. Don't blow it again. So I crawl down, I hit the draw, and I keep working my way south, and I don't know what it was. And I am so grateful it happened to this day. Something hit me, and that was the moment, and you all have probably been there, that changed my deer hunting story for the rest of my life. Something hit me and said, are you really okay with waiting all day? You're frozen. You have so many stickers in your knees that your pants are stuck to your legs. They won't pull off them because of the stickers. And you're going to give up now. And you're going to walk out, and he may not be here tomorrow. He may be a mile away. You may not see him again, and you're going to give up now. And that's the moment that made this deer so special to me. So I said, I'm going down back to my knees one more time, and I'm going to give it everything I got, and I'm going to make this a winner or a loser, and I'm going to figure out which one I am. So I hit the ground and I crawl again. I said, here we go. So I get to, 85 yards on this buck, and I'm there, but I'm out of cover. So I'm kind of like, well, where do I go from here? You got to make something happen. So I guess Garrett Rowe, this is your plug for Heads Up Decoy. Flashback 2014, maybe version 1.0, I don't know, but it was a 24-inch mule deer on a stick, basically a silhouette. And I'm laying on my belly, and I said, well, let's show it to him and see what happens. We haven't done it all day. Let's show it to him. Maybe something will happen. So I pop it up and stick it in the ground, and I'm 6'5", so I'm trying to hunker behind this thing on my belly, and the doe locks onto it, and here she comes. And what's he doing? He's bumping her right behind, and here he comes with her. So I peek up, they're now 70 yards. And I'm like, okay, get my stuff together, got my arrow ready, I'm ready to go. I got a full containment rest on. Boom, 55 yards. Boom, 45, 30, 25. And they're closing so fast, I can't get a range on them. So I reach down, I literally draw parallel to the ground, my big frame trying to hide behind a 25-inch silhouette. And I just lean up, and in a half second, I take the shot, and I shoot him right in the chest because it's all I got. And it's not a shot any of us want to take, but it's a shot at that moment. I felt confident because he is so close, I can make that shot and I can get the penetration I need. Arrow buries into him. I feel good about it, but I don't know. He runs over the hill, disappears. It gets dark. I'm stuck overnight. So I get out, I'm picking stickers out of my knees, out of my hands. My jacket's ruined. I still can't wear that jacket to this day. There's so many stickers in it. But there's something in me that's lifting me up, that you can do this, you did this, like you got him. And I'll never forget that feeling. And it was the feeling when the monkey got off my back that we came back that next day and we recovered this deer. And I'm so grateful for it. And I'm so grateful for what this hunting in the outdoors have been able to teach me, and I hope has been able to teach you, is keep pushing when you think you don't have anything left. Keep pushing when you think, man, I failed so many times and there's just no way I can do this. You can. And that's what this deer, and why he means so much to me. He's just shy of 200 inches as a typical, and he has I think it's about 6 inches of extras. So he's a pretty impressive deer, and a deer I'll never forget. And really, no matter how many deer, the good Lord gives me the chance to hunt, this one is so special. And it's the deer that really helped me start this and build it to what it is today. So if you got a big deer you've killed, or you got a great story, or you just want to share your trials and tribulations, that's what GB Feeds Buck Talk is for. And I invite you to jump on, share your story. We can't wait to include you as a member, and we can all learn a little bit from your story. So thanks for watching. This is Mr. 200, and we'll catch you later. Thanks so much.